Hello and welcome, online money makers. This is Michelle Brubaker here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get started with an internet business. And this is a big one. When I'm out and about and people ask me what I do, I say I work from home and I work on the internet, and that's how I make my income. And there's many ways to do that. But I wanted to create this video so that I could have something to send to those people who always ask me, right? And the next time somebody asks you, feel free to share this video as well. But my primary reason for being here is so that I can help you. I want to help you to create a business on the internet. Now, I want to start right off in this video. I want to start from the very beginning and tell you that there is no pitch here. I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving of myself and pouring out and sharing with you how you can do it too. I'm going to tell you, ask me any questions here. There is a chat box. Feel free to type that in. I got my other monitor going right here, and I can answer any questions as we go along. But I want to help support you in starting a business online, or maybe you want to start an additional stream of income. And I want to go over some types of business models. I'm going to share different ways that you can do it, because there's so many different ways, and I went down a lot of the different paths before I settled on the one that worked best for me. But I want to share all those business models with you and what might work best for you. So I'm going to share business models. I'm going to tell you how to choose the one that would work best for you, and then what you can do right now so that you can move forwards. And again, I'm not pitching or selling anything here. No course to buy, no anything, just all Q&A, answering your questions. But whatever your reason for being here today, I want to tell you that you can indeed create an income working on the internet. I do it. I have lots and lots of friends that do it as well. So it truly is possible. You can indeed do it. So I want to welcome you today. If you're watching, I see those watching on Facebook today from our Facebook group or from my Facebook page. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, I welcome you also here today. Feel free to put in the chat box any questions that you have. So let's go ahead. Let's get started here. So first of all, I want to talk about some different kinds of business models. I'm going to talk about physical products. I'm going to talk about things that are royalty-based, educational business models, and then about affiliate marketing. So those are the key things I'm going to talk about, but each one has a huge amount of things that go within each one of those categories. So let's start with the first one. The first one being physical products. And it's interesting, I was at a luncheon a couple weeks ago, and someone said to me, I'm thinking of starting to do something on the side, on the internet, and I was thinking about looking for products to buy and then to sell online. And that's exactly what physical products are. I'm going to find something that's a physical item, and I'm going to buy it at a wholesale or even lower, which is better, right? At a low cost, and I'm going to flip it for a higher price. Now, that physical product could be something I found at a, online. I could find it at a garage sale, an estate sale. It could be something I found on sale at a retail store, or even on an online retail store. This could be something that's a physical product that maybe you even created, designed, or a private label product, maybe something that you invented or came up with. But that physical product is something that you can buy low, sell high. And that's a great business model. There's tons of opportunity for that online. And it's also an opportunity to sell on the biggest retailers out there, such as Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and then, of course, your own online store, your own storefront on the internet, your own website. So physical products is a really great way to make money online. I've made a lot of money doing it. My friends do. It's a great way to do it. But physical products. Now, we're going to talk in a moment about how to choose the best business model for you. So be thinking, hey, you know what kind of physical products, maybe something I have a really great knowledge, I've experience in, maybe I've experience and expertise in vinyl records, it could be something as simple as that. Well, maybe that's not so simple, but something that you're good at and something that you have experience and knowledge in. Could be something you're going to want to create. So physical products are really great. And when we come back to this in a minute about choosing the best business model, I want you to think about what you enjoy doing. Okay? What do you like? There's lots of ways to make money online, but you know what? I'm going to tell you that of all the ways I've done, the ones I've been most successful in are those things that I like, that I enjoy doing. All right, so physical products is one of them. The next one I want to talk about is royalty-based products. Royalty meaning you create something and then you sell it over and over again, and it could be a graphic, it could be graphic design things that you create. There's a lot of business for that out there. And books, of course, which is my personal business, is book royalties. So I make money by creating a book and selling it over and over and over again, such as a coloring book. But there's a lot of people that do that with mugs, coffee mugs, t-shirts, ball caps. There's, in fact, what did my friend Fernando say? There's 20,000 products you can put your branding on and sell online. The same is true for printables. So you can create something that's a printable or a digital product, and then when you sell it over and over and over again, you make a royalty based on that. So royalty-based products are really great because you create that one time and then you can sell it over and over and over again. And you see this on e-commerce stores online. You see it on places such as Etsy, eBay as well. They're Amazon. Amazon has a t-shirt program where you can upload a graphic, put it on a shirt, and then it just sells out there on Amazon, which is a wonderful program. So royalty-based products. So we just talked about physical products and royalty-based products. So before I go on to the next two, I just want to check if there's questions real quick here. Make sure. Hello, Sharon. Thank you. Good afternoon. So happy that you're here. Welcome, Cordelia. So great. Cordelia is talking about you're amazing, back from evacuation and back on the air. Yes, in fact, you know what? If you're watching this video, so many of you have reached out to me, and I want to thank you right now for that. You've reached out to check in on me because I do live in Oregon, which is the Pacific Northwest part of the United States, and we just recently had wildfires in our area. So the forests were literally burning down, and this has never happened in my region ever before. And so many of you reached out to check in on me, people I don't even know that watch these videos. I had somebody the other day, Michelle, I watch your videos. I just want to see how you're doing. And I don't know these people, but I want to tell you thank you for reaching out with me. And Cordelia, you're exactly right, because here's something really funny. This is the first time I've been actually back in my little studio office here. And I don't know if you can see it, but I was looking at my whiteboard over here, and it says on it, today is Tuesday, September 8th. Well, at the time of this video right now, today it is Thursday, September 17th. That's how long it's been, because on that exact day, I was working on the computer and I watched it go dark outside with smoke from the fires, and we were evacuated for the last 8 days. So thank you all for reaching out. All of the best reasons for having a business online is so when crazy old things like that happen out of the blue that you totally never expected, that you can still create an income and not be without making money. You know, when that's an important thing for you to do, to pay your bills and provide a livelihood for your family. So we just talked about physical products and royalty-based products. Now, excuse me, let me take a drink of tea there, right? My throat is still very dry a lot because of the smoke in the air. In fact, if you hear a humming in my background, it's because I have an air purifier running to clear the air from all this smoke. All right, great. The next one I want to talk about is educational. Educational would be things where you might be an expert in something, your knowledge and your experience that you can share and help and support others. Now, educational things would be things like being an influencer. You might be out there having a channel on YouTube, or a page or a group on Facebook where you're able to share and help and support others. Other ways of being educational is being a coach, where you can coach somebody and help them to achieve a specific level of success in an area, whatever that is. Maybe it's a relationship or health and wellness or fitness or business. I have a group coaching program myself where I help people with their publishing business. So what is those kinds of things that you could help coach people with? Educational also includes things such as podcasting, whether that's audio podcasting or video podcasting, or even shows just like this one you're watching right here. This is like an educational show right here. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it and putting this on for people. So educational is something that you can even write a list and say, hey, here's all these things I'm really great at or I have experience in, and you can maybe help take somebody from that beginner level to learning how to go through a process or some kind of transformation. So great, educational. And the last one I want to talk about is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, if you're not familiar with that, it is just when you share or promote a product or service, and then when somebody makes a purchase of that, then you receive a commission. Now, you might have seen this years ago. It was on, like Dish Network, refer a friend, right? Or maybe your AT&T plan, refer a friend and you get $50. It's a lot like that, okay? But instead, you are building an audience or building a list of people who might be interested in what you have to promote. So, for example, people who are affiliates for Michelle Brubaker and my products, they receive a commission. They have a list, an email list, and then they send that out. It also works if you have a Facebook group. Maybe you just want to have a Facebook group where you post deals for people and coupons for people. There's so many ways you can do affiliate marketing, and it's a great way to make income online. Now, all of those 4 ways, again, each one of them has tons of different ways within them, but those are really just the basic categories. So I hope your mind is just whirling right now with ideas, right? You're like, wow, which one of those things am I most interested in? Because once you get going on any of those, there's overlap, okay? But you just have to get started. There's overlap. So even if I become an influencer, a coach, then I might offer my products as an affiliate or offer other people's products as an affiliate. I may even create a royalty-based book or a product or a t-shirt, a mug, some kind of printable or digital product for people, or even a physical product. So there's overlap with these. But before you start stepping down that road, I want you to start at the very beginning and just pick one. Just start one thing. Because you know what? My mind it just goes nuts. I wake up in the middle of the night with new ideas all the time. And if I followed all of them, I wouldn't get anything done. Which is what I've done before, actually. I'm talking from experience here and going down those roads, I tell you. All right, let me check and see any questions here. Feel free to post those in Facebook or on YouTube before we get started here talking about how to choose the right one, okay? Because you know what? I've chosen many different online business models, and I finally settled on the one that works best for me. And it took a long time to do that. And I really wish that I would have done it sooner. I guess we have to follow the path, and then we find the right pathway for us. But you know what? If I can help you to cut corners on that, so to speak, on the pathways, what I mean is to help you to get there a little quicker and maybe not zig and zag quite so much. That's what my goal is for you here today. All right, let's talk about choosing the best business model for you. Okay, I already mentioned that if you could choose something that you like and enjoy, something that interests you, right? We have to go to a job. I no longer do that, but when I had to go to a job, the job was to make an income. I didn't necessarily have to like it. I tried to always like those jobs that I did, but this is much easier if you choose something you like, something maybe that interests you or something that you enjoy. So that's kind of the first thing as you go down the list, choosing something that you enjoy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the amount of time that you have to invest, because some business models take a lot more time to do than other business models. Some of them take time up front, and then there's less or very little time on the back end. So thinking about your time to invest, do you have an hour a day, or do you only have 2 hours on Saturday mornings? Look at your time. So if I have a limited amount of time, I may not be able to go hit a bunch of estate sales and then try and flip products online and deliver them. That might not be the thing for you. But again, you may also love and enjoy the treasure hunt of that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about is money. Now, there's a lot of business models right here that do not take any money to start up front. And this is the honest truth. I'm telling you, you can start with nothing and start to make money. Money is not a barrier to entry. However, what I will say is that money is the thing that will help accelerate you. So I can start with $0. I started one of my businesses flipping years ago with $50. And then with that $50, I just reinvested it back in. And so that's one method. But also if I start with $0 or even as small as $50, then what I can do is when I am making money, I can invest that back in my business to help me learn to go to the next level. I was telling someone the other day how, you know what, it doesn't take money to make money. But when you do have some money from your business and you invest that back in, you can make a whole lot more money. That's what I'm telling you, that you couldn't have done before unless you had it. It's amazing. You can invest it back in into advertising and marketing and make even more money from it. So think about that. Do you have some money or no money to invest in? And then also at your tech level, you know, are you not very technical or are you technical? Most of us nowadays have some level of technical expertise because, hey, we can upload a picture to Facebook or send an email. And a lot of online businesses really don't take a lot of technical level nowadays. They're very simple to start. But once you grow, you know, you need the opportunity to learn more. And as you learn more, you'll learn more as you grow. And it's funny, there's every time I go to a next level myself, there's something new technical I have to learn. And many of you know I'm super geeky, right? I mean, I can program a website and tell you how to do it too. But I still have to learn new things. Now, the things that I was learning a year ago are totally different than things I'm learning now. And being open to that has helped me to expand my income in a way that I've never, ever dreamed possible. I mean, maybe I dreamed it, but I didn't think, wow, I finally could do this, right? And I have. But think about your tech level and how open you are to learning. Another thing to think about when choosing the best business model for you is your level of publicity. So, you know, if you're not comfortable talking to people online like I'm talking to you right now, then maybe that's not a business model for you to start off with. A lot of us are pretty good nowadays because we have social media and everybody's online. So maybe you're great talking to people online, and that would be great. But if you really want to kind of be anonymous and be behind the scenes, there's lots of business models that you can do that nobody will ever know who you are. And you can just keep anonymous and not be out in the public eye influencing and talking and communicating with people. So think about that one. And then I always tell people also your geographic location. You wouldn't think that would be a big deal, but you know, if you decide that building backyard playground structures is the thing that you want to do and create an e-commerce store and you want to build that online, it's going to be difficult to ship that to certain parts of the country. If you live in, say, Hawaii or Alaska or Puerto Rico, the shipping costs a lot more from those places. So although most online business models really have is not an issue at all for you where you're located geographically. I have students myself. I live in Oregon, like I mentioned, in the west part of the United States, but I have students in the United Kingdom and Scotland and South Africa and Australia and, you know, Canada and all over the world. And so most business models are that way, where your geographic location doesn't matter. But if you're going to create something that it does, that's something to consider. And two more things on choosing the best business model. One is, you know, how creative are you? You know what? You don't have to be really creative, but if you have that mindset of, hey, I know what I want to do, you could get somebody that is creative to do it for you. So if you're thinking, no, I can't do an online business because I'm not creative, or hey, I'm ready to do an online business, I'm super creative, then that's great. Either one works for you. Same with scalability. You know, if I'm going to a job, I'm considering, hey, I'm working, 20 hours a week or 40 hours a week at a job or a corporate job, and that's all the hours I can put in, unless I work overtime, right? That's all I have is that amount of time. In other words, I'm trading dollars for hours. Okay. Now, in a business model for the internet, it's not exactly the same way. I'm trading my time right now speaking with you. However, it's only for 30 minutes or an hour, however long we chat for today. But thinking about scalability, how many things can I ship? If I'm working with physical products, then those physical products, I need a place to store them, and I need to be able to ship them. I live in the rural part of the country, so it's countryside here, and I'm a long ways from the post office, so that doesn't work as good for me. But scalability is something else to think about. I like to choose things where I have an opportunity to scale it as large as I want to. Right? If I'm going to sell books or create an online course or any of those things, is my audience big enough out there that I can grow it as large as I want to? And that's something to consider as well. All right, I'm going to check questions again real quick. I'm so excited that we got to talk about this because I know it's going to be helpful for a lot of people that ask this very question here. Thank you. Oh, y'all are so wonderful. I appreciate the thumbs up and the likes and the hearts. I think I'm getting better at making the heart. There we go. No, maybe not. Forget it. I can't make the heart. I'll practice it some other time. Great. All righty. Let's wrap up here today by talking about what you can do right now to move forwards. Okay. I told you a whole bunch of ways you can make money online. I've also told you some things that you need to consider. And you might even go back and watch this and take some notes and be thinking what appeals to you most and what is the best fit for you. Okay, so what can you do right now to move forwards? Well, the number one thing that you need to do, here it is, number one, numeral uno, you need to decide. You just decide and be like, instead of thinking, someday I'm going to do this, you need to decide and say, you know what, I'm doing this right now. Put it in your mind. This is right now. You're here for a reason. You came here. You're watching this video, whether you're watching me live as I'm talking now or you're watching this as a replay. You came across this video. You're here for a reason. Okay. Now it's time to do it. Now it's time to put that step out there and actually do it. So decide to do it. You're here. You have a reason why. I don't know what that reason why is for you. Maybe for me, my reason why was because I wanted to create income so that when I decide to retire, then I have that income for me in the future, providing income for me right now, and then enough to also invest so that I have money for my retirement. That was my why. But you might have other whys, to providing for your family or vacations or trips or just a livelihood of your family. So whatever that reason is why, I want you to make that decision, draw the line in the sand and say, you know what, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to go take a step out and do one thing towards that goal, okay? So make a goal. Next, make a goal. So first decide, and then I want you to make a goal. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm still really dry in my throat because the air here it's very smoky from the wildfires. Anyway, so make a goal. Make a goal. And maybe that is something that's dollar oriented. Say, you know what? I want to make $100 to start off. That's my goal right now, to make $100 or $200 or $500 or $1,000. What is it? And maybe by the end of the year, you'll be like, you know what? I want to make $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month. But make some kind of goal. I'm going to decide, and then I'm going to make a goal. Okay? And that goal may be income related, but it might be something that says, you know what? I want to make $500 a month to make my car payment. Okay? I want to have that covered. And you can completely and totally do that. I'm telling you, it's completely possible. So many people I know that are doing this. It's just a matter of deciding to do it, setting the goal, and then make a plan to do it. You know what? Get out your calendar, pull up your mobile device, okay? Your calendar on your mobile device, get a notepad, write it down, write it on your sticky note and slap it on the wall, whatever that is. What is your plan? Say, you know what? On Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., I'm going to be working towards this goal. I'm going to actually get started. I'm going to do it. I'm finally going to do this and make a difference, because at this time next month, this time next year, your life could be completely different, okay? You can do this. So put a plan to make it happen. And it might be right after this video. You know what? Say, you know what? I'm blocking the next 30 minutes. I'm going to go and do something right now forward. So that's my next thing, is to do something right now. There are enough videos here right now today, there are enough videos of interviews that I've done with experts in this group, on this YouTube channel, that you can go and learn something right now and start making money immediately with. there is that many videos in there. I think as of right now, today, I think there's 42 or 45 videos, and they're all on different topics. And you know what? They're all on those topics that I just mentioned before. So do something right now. Go watch one of them, okay? And then take an action step from the video and go and do it. There's enough information there. If you want to be a virtual assistant, if you want to learn how to flip products, you want to do royalty-based products and make t-shirts, it's all there. All the steps are in there. So I want to tell you today to decide, make a goal, okay? Income or something you want to buy or do with that money. Make a plan, put it on the calendar, and then go out there and do something right now, okay? Now, what also I want to share is that, you know what? It's okay that if you get started and you do it wrong, okay? It's okay if you do it wrong. You know what? I've done it. I've done it wrong. I've done it backwards. I've done it out of order. And I'm still here to tell you that it still moves you forwards when you do something. Heck, one of the books I published, I sold 40 copies of the book before somebody messaged me and said, Michelle, there's a typo on the front cover. Seriously. I spelled something on the cover wrong, even though I sold 40 books. And you know what? I still learned from the process of creating that book. It was a cookbook. So even if you do it wrong, even if you go down the pathway and you have to back up or zig and zag, it's okay because you got started. That's the way to do it, is to just get started and keep moving forwards with it. Now, there's going to be a lot more videos in this group, on this channel. You can always come back and learn more. If you have a topic you want to learn more about, let me know and I'll go get the expert and bring them on here and share with you. I'm going to check one more time for any questions. Great. Thank you all so much for watching. I love seeing those hearts. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I got so much love today. I love it, love it, love it. Awesome. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you all very, very much. All right. So get started on your internet business. I just shared with you today a lot of information, types of business models, how to choose one that's best for you, and also how to move forward and make that decision, all right? So if you're going to move forward and you're going to start your business or you're starting a brand new stream of income, go ahead and type that in there below. Put a comment in that says, I'm doing my business now. I'm starting now. I'm going to do it, Michelle, and I'll hold you to it. I'll keep you accountable here too. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video here. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Click the little bell icon above, and that will notify you when new videos come out. If you're watching on Facebook, please like and share this video. Maybe someone you know might be helpful to them for getting started online. So thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. Oh, that wasn't too bad of a heart right there. Appreciate you today. Go out there, make some money in the world, okay? And then go do good things with it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Michelle Brubaker.